Welcome, Virgo, to your Tarot and Oracle reading. This is we're headed into the second week of July here. We just went through 4th of July here in the U.S. Hope your week has gone well if you are from the States, and if not, I hope you have a fabulous day regardless. But anyway, Virgo, we're going to jump into your reading, and um, yeah, welcome to this space. You are in a safe space here. You are in a sacred space. Whatever you give your attention to, know that space is being held for you, and just know that you are loved and appreciated. Okay? This is a general timeless read. Take what resonates, leave what does not. All right. All right, got some jumping out here. What does Virgo need to know about their situation? Best and highest good. Okay. Let's see what we got here. We have our main energy being the Eight of Pentacles, right? Lovely earth energy, self-mastery. And then it's crossed by the Moon card, right? What we can't see, mystery, secrets, the unknown. Okay. And then in our recent past, we have the Hangman. And the near future, we have the Two of Cups. And our grounding energy, we have the Two of Swords, and we need one more card for our crown energy here. All right. What is our crowning energy here for Virgo? What does Virgo need to know? Okay, I kind of feel like those two cards. All right. So we have the King of Swords, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. Well, that's beautiful. All right. Okay, sorry about that. I kind of had to adjust things a little bit. Okay, so in our crown, we have the King of Swords and we have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so looking at this Eight of Pentacles, Virgo, you are a hard, cautious worker. You certainly know how to work independently. You are awesome at teamwork as well. But in this self mastery, right? This is, I feel like many of you are in a leadership position, perhaps a mentor of some kind. Maybe you train people. Maybe, you're a professor or a teacher. And you actually may have people actually apprenticing under you, right? Interning under you, work co ops, working with people to help them find jobs or employment skills, right? As well as people who are in the helping professions, social services, human services, really working on knowing yourself and really teaching people how to get to know themselves. So you have been working really hard, and I feel like whether or not you are in a management position or you own your own business, I feel like there is a change coming, right? It's like time to look out the window. You've been so focused and hardworking on your goals, your daily life, that it's time to get a different perspective, okay? It's time for some change. There's definitely some time for some change. I feel like you're getting extremely detailed in your day-to-day life. I feel like you are a planner. We know you're very cautious, Virgo. You don't just do things necessarily on a whim. Of course, that's not for everybody. We all are different people, no matter where Virgo might fall in your birth chart. Okay. It's time to look up. Okay. Some of you have been looking down too long. Some of you might actually have some neck problems. So, for those of you that do, go see professional help. I'm definitely not diagnosing or telling you what to do, but you may want to have that looked at. Maybe Reiki, maybe a chiropractor, and kind of like make sure you get up and move around a lot. That may be just for some of you. But it's really about making sure you do look up so that you can see those details, right? Not just when you are working hard, not just when you're in a project, but even when you're having fun in your life, make sure you look up. And on that note, what's coming is make sure that you are giving yourself playtime, because you are a very hard worker, Virgo. and you constantly give to others, you help others, you make yourself available. And this is also a time for you to make sure that you have play for yourself, right? Right. For some of you, you may want to, wherever you sit and do your craft, whether you're typing, whether or not you're painting, writing, whatever it is you're doing, make sure that you have your station, your area that's comfortable for you, right? Yeah, ergonomics, make sure your height, your seat height is good, where your computer is good, where your tools are working for you, okay? Make sure the equipment and things that you have are working for you, no matter what industry you're in. Okay. So then it's crossed by the moon, right? So I feel like this is causing some major contemplation, which is quite normal, right? You can't see what's ahead. You have to become comfortable, uncomfortable being comfortable, right? Not being able to see the whole picture. If we knew the whole picture, we might run the other way, right? Sometimes when we see challenges, we see pain, heartache. Sometimes the fear itself is the big thing to fear, right? The unknown. So you're being asked to don't lose focus of the big picture, but at the same point, because for some of you that looking up is about trying to see the bigger picture, right? But at the same point, not looking at it so much that you lose sight of the small projects in front of you, that you don't lose sight that the journey is still beautiful, and there's a lot of joy and a lot of growth in those unknown steps. And it's allowing, hmm, for some of you, it's about allowing light in to those places within yourself that you might be hiding. Okay. And for some of you, you may not be ready in certain areas to have the intense sun energy come in. That's sort of like, as you go further along in your journey, you'll be more ready for that. But where there are cracks in your foundation, where there are areas that need to be healed, try to be open to allowing a soft amount of light coming in, right? Like, don't be afraid to self reflect and go deep on things in your healing journey. But at the same point, don't go so hardcore, okay? Because there are things that are not yet ready. And there are some things within you that need to be let go gradually. There are levels. It's like an onion, right? You peel back parts of it, you think it might be healed, and there's more. And that's just the journey, right? So allowing some light to come into those places. And if you tend to get kind of scared or nervous about dealing with pain because you think it's going to hurt, you think it's going to be terribly uncomfortable, I would challenge you to try to let go of those beliefs and allow yourself and align yourself to believe that pain can be eased, easier than you think, and sometimes quicker than you think. So be open to some alternative ways of looking at things. But for purposes of this reading for you, what's coming through is allowing a little bit of light in. And as you grow and expand, you will feel your energy shifting more positively, and you will also feel the journey process kind of growing and expanding for you, and you will feel different. You will feel more alive, and you'll be ready for that sun energy. Okay, Virgo. In the not so past, even into current, there's the hangman energy, right? And I don't believe he's stuck. Okay. He has free will, right? But he is there getting a different perspective, and he's so graceful about it. So I feel like part of this is your wanting to take things slowly and look at the different perspective, which is in your main energy, is what we were talking about, looking through the window for that different perspective. But I feel like you may have been taking time for reflection, introspection about things, but I feel like mm, that is grown, right? That is grown to where now you're starting to take action on some things, learning to finesse and work with the energies, and you're trying to get that bigger picture, right? So you know next steps ahead and be more aligned with your path, with your mission. Okay, it's beautiful. I feel like as he's looking to the future, there's so much hope, right? There's so much healing, those beautiful, like aurora borealis lights, um, where you're an active central part of your journey, right? You're taking accountability for your life and your actions. And you are in your story. For some people are outside looking in on their lives, right? They're just going with the flow. You want to take the approach of actively participating and being the driver of your own life. That might seem pretty obvious to some people, but sometimes we go through the motions of life until we figure out things, get more clarity, get healing, because we want to face things and not run from them. It's beautiful. Okay. Okay, sort of what is the root of some of this is about indecision. And I feel like for you, there's that sort of that theme. We've got the moon energy and then we have the moon energy, right? Trying to look up and let that light in to just make positive decisions on next steps, maybe what support to ask for, what providers and practitioners to go to, or what kind of training and healing you yourself may need. Um, because there's some important decisions coming up in your life, Virgo, and what you need to make decisions. This is more of a duality, right? Polarity kind of decision, where one is going to benefit you more than the other. However, I feel like there's fear about making the wrong decision, and just know that whatever decision you go with, as long as your intent and you're willing to heal and grow, both decisions will be beneficial to you, right? They're going to look different, they may even feel different, but in the end you will have healing and growth. So try not to be too afraid about what you can't see. Okay. I think this has kind of spurred you on to that hangman energy. Okay, be open, be receptive. And by getting that bigger picture, that blindfold will naturally come off for you. Okay. Some of you are working too intently or trying to heal too intently. Okay. This self mastery. Just be careful with that. Okay. Because we can quickly turn this into overthinking, worry, stress, anxiety, which is all low vibrational. We all have our days and we have to process those, but try not to allow yourself to getting into that ruminating, why did this happen? Why did that happen? As if, what if? Okay. All right. So in our crown, we have the King of Swords and we have the Ten of Pentacles. I believe that this is you needing to stand your ground, standing in your power, claiming all that you are and even all that you aren't, right? Being really realistic with yourself so you know what areas you need to work on. Being gentle, though, okay? And a warning not to overthink, right? He's holding one sword for clarity, for purpose, for justice, and I feel like it's asking you to follow a certain rhythm and not to overthink. And I know that that's hard, um, very hard to do. Try not to get stuck up in your head, rationalize it, really appreciate your integrity, your honesty, but try not to get into that deeper overthinking where it turns over to worry. Okay. If you find yourself going down that hole, try to replace that with an affirmation, right? What is the opposite of what you're thinking? If your mind is going down more of a negative and worrisome path, right? What beliefs would serve you better? Okay. Because spirit wants you to know, your spirit team wants you to know that in this is the essence of the tree of life, that total abundance in body, mind, and spirit, right? That alignment. If you can bring yourself to a place of standing in your power, not giving it away, and not getting too much in your head, okay? It's, it's beautiful. I know this is all really practical things. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for everybody, but these are really energies that we all come across in our lives, situations. This can be applied to your personal life, your business life, your work life, your spiritual life. It's all connected. Okay, then we look to our near future, which is the Two of Cups. Okay, and I feel like this is just inner peace. Okay, can some of you meet a soulmate? Absolutely. This is certainly possible. If you can be in these energies and make them work for you, there could be somebody coming in for you. But I really feel like this is more about being your own soulmate, that balancing of the feminine and masculine energies, and really being proud of yourself, being able to look yourself in the eye at the end of the day and know you did your very best, right? Okay, it is that inner peace that I don't think you've been feeling, at least for a while. So very important. Okay, and you've got this nice full almost super moon in the background. I feel like light has come in, right? The light of the moon has come in. This isn't the intense sun because it comes in stages. It comes in stages, right? Total balance, right? Just like almost both internally and externally, right? But definitely more internally, because our outside forces and energies can change, right? But not allowing them to steal your joy, not allowing it to influence you. Because, as you remember, people can't make you feel a certain way. It's only if you allow them to. Okay. So, not allowing yourself to be swayed into other people's possibly negative energy. All right, it's protecting that balance. Okay, beloved, we're going to close off with a chakra mandala card. Will give us a word. Okay, I feel like these two actually, both sacral chakra. You may want to balance your sacral chakra. Eat orange fruits, right? Orange vegetables, carrots, oranges, citrus. Maybe wearing and then surrounding yourself with these colors. All right, so these are our two mandalas. Okay, and we have the word relationship. Okay, what's your relationship like with yourself? Okay, and what's your relationships look like around you? What's your relationship with spirit, right? So for a lot of you, this may definitely be something about relationships. And the other card, we have nature. Okay, I'm sorry, this is actually a root chakra. It looks so similar. So you may want to balance your root chakra and your sacral chakra. All right, nature, right? So getting out into nature, maybe like sunrises, sunsets. Also, what is your nature, right? Do you tend to be someone who's super serious, melancholy? Do you tend to be someone who's bubbly and happy? And what energies can you bring in to help balance you out, right? To help balance you out. How are you with yourself versus being with other people? And where can you really start to bring in more balance? Hmm. Well, Virgo, that was it for your reading. I hope something resonated for you here. And I hope you truly have a very safe and wonderful week and stay grounded.